station.
Come, listen.
Join me, Auntie Marcia, and my co-host,
Quentin Tong and Ramalia Thomas, and other children just like us, ages 5 to 12.
Listen and participate in exciting stories,
Powerful lessons,
smart quizzes,
wise words,
and win prizes.
Awesome!
ECCB Children's Connection Program. Every second Sunday of the month at 1 p.m. on this station. Don't you miss it.
Sponsored by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Welcome to you listeners, the listeners of DBS Radio and Q95. We are back and welcome to another ECCB Children's Connection Program. I am your host, Rosemary Valder Sweeney, and with me is our co-host,
Bailey Estefan.
We invite you to listen to us, and on our last program, we focused our attention on the role of money. Today, we will talk about the importance and benefits of education. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, we will discuss the important topic. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the ECCB Children's Connection Program, a program produced and delivered by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Bailey, have you ever wondered what is education and why is it so important in today's society?
I have.
Great. Education is learning new things that help us grow smart, kind, and ready for life. Education begins at birth. As a baby, you learn by observing, hearing, and interacting with things around you. However, your formal education is what you get when you go to school, read books, listen to your teachers, and practice new skills. It teaches us how to read, write, count, ask questions, share, and be good friends. Education is like planting seeds in your mind that grow into big, strong trees of knowledge. One day, a farmer gave 2 children a seed each. The first child planted it, but didn't know how to care for it. She forgot to water it, and the seed never grew. The second child remembered what he learned in school about plants, sunlight, soil, and water. He cared for it, and soon it grew into a tall tree full of fruits. Moral: education gives us the knowledge to grow strong and fruitful, just like a seed cared for in the right way. Bailey, can you imagine what kind of a society we would be without education?
A society without education would be like a body without a spine.
Okay, it would be a spineless society. There are many great benefits to achieving an education, not just for a person, but for families, communities, and even the world. How can education help a person like yourself in primary school? Let's see. Knowledge and skills. Education teaches literacy, problem solving, and critical thinking. Confidence and independence. With knowledge, you feel more capable and can make better decisions. Better career opportunities. After you gain an education, this opens the doors to jobs, higher income, and career growth. Bailey, have you ever thought about who you would like to become or what work you would like to do after you achieve your education and leave school?
I have.
Great. What would that be?
Being a surgeon or a lawyer.
Okay, so she already has her work cut out for her. Let's talk about families. How can education help families? Breaking the cycle of poverty. Education helps families who are poor move towards financial stability. Risk role modeling. Educated parents are more likely to encourage and support their children's learning. And better family health. Parents with education are more likely to understand nutrition, hygiene, and health care needs. Education also plays an important role in benefiting communities and society. Example, a stronger economy. A community, society, or country where the population is educated will result in more ideas, greater productivity, and entrepreneurship. Social equity, equality. Education reduces inequalities by giving everyone a fair chance to succeed. And finally, less crime. Access to education reduces the likelihood of crime by opening better life pathways. Now we have looked at all the benefits of education. Can you think of ways education can benefit our world?
Without education, the world will not be how it is today.
Okay. Here are some ways. Global progress. Education drives scientific, medical, and technological advancements. Look at all the technology that exists in our world today. Peace and understanding. It also promotes tolerance, cooperation, and respect among cultures. Education helps you to learn about and understand the differences between societies. And finally, sustainable development. Education is key to solving challenges like climate change, poverty, and inequality. Well, it's story time. Let's now listen to a short story about Amina and Kofi. Bailey, would you like to read this story for our listening friends?
Sure. The Little Lantern. In a small village, there lived two friends, Amina and Kofi. Every evening, they walked home together. Amina always carried a lantern while Kofi did not. One night, the road was especially dark. Amina lit her lantern and suddenly the path became clear. She could see the stones and the puddles and she walked safely. But Kofi, without a lantern, kept stumbling, tripping, and falling behind. Kofi sighed. I wish I had a lantern like yours. Amina smiled and said, This lantern is like education. It lights up the path of life. With it, I can see where I'm going, avoid mistakes, and walk with confidence. Kofi understood. The next day, he decided to go to school so that he, too, could have a lantern to guide him through life.
Wow. The moral of the story is education is the light that helps us see the way forward. Without it, life's path can be full of stumbles. What was education compared to in the story?
A lantern.
Right, it lights up your path. As we examine the story we just read, we can see how important it is for everyone to get an education. Here is a bit of advice for our primary schoolers. Just like a house needs strong bricks, learning letters and numbers give you a strong brain for later. School teaches you how to share, be kind and work with friends, not just how to read and count. That's why every child deserves to learn no matter where they're from or what they have or don't have. Always remember to ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask questions. Every why and how makes you smarter. Curiosity is like magic for your brains. Teachers, parents, and friends all help you grow. No one learns alone. Finally, believe in yourself. Every small success, like finishing a story or solving a math problem, shows you can do great things. Never doubt yourself. Always believe in yourself. As we conclude our lesson for today, let's recap our main points learned about the benefits of education. Education empowers individual. Education strengthens family. Education builds communities. And education improves the world.
Connecting the children of our ECCB region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring. Connecting the children of our ECCB region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's see if our friends remember what we learned today about education. We encourage you, those parents of Q95 and DBS, have your son or daughter or grandson or granddaughter call us at 448-3284 or 1-800-327 to answer the questions which Bailey will read out for us. Bailey will read out the questions and you call in to let us know which one you would like to answer. There are fun prizes to be given to you.
Number 1. Education provides many benefits. True or false? Number 2. When does education start? A. At birth. B. Primary school. C. Secondary school. Or D. College or university. 3. What is the name of the person who helps to educate you? 4. Can you spell the word education? 5. In our story, Little Amina compared education to a what?
Okay, so you can call us at 1-800-327 or 448-3284 to answer any one of the questions you would like to answer. Come on, call. It is Creole time and we have that fun prize for you. We have been building up on the prize and we would like to share it with you. Bailey, can you read the questions over again, please?
1. Education provides many benefits. True or false? 2. When does education start? A. At birth. B. Primary school. C. Secondary school. Or D. College or university. 3. What is the name of the person who helps to educate you? 4. Can you spell the word education? 5. In our story, Little Amina compared education to a what?
You heard the story. You heard the information about education, how important education is. You also heard at what stage education begins. So just call and remember I said never doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Call and give us the answer. You know the answer. Bailey, can you give us the answer to the last one? You said number 5 about the story.
5. In our story, Little Amina compared education to a lantern.
Right. To a lantern because the lantern lights up everything and makes it easier. And that's what education does. When you're educated, you get things easier. You understand things easier. And education is very important. This is why we're telling our little primary schoolers and you too who is listening, going to school, that education is very important. Always listen to your teachers and do not be afraid to ask questions. Your whys, your hows are very important to getting you on the right track. Don't sit back and say you're afraid. There's nothing to be afraid of. When you cannot understand, you ask a question. We are still waiting on you. 448-3284 or 1-800-327. Bailey, I'm going to ask you to answer another question, and that's the second question. Could you read out the question and then answer it?
When does education start? A. At birth. B. Primary school. C. Secondary school. Or D. College or university. Education starts A. At birth.
So true. Education starts at birth. Nobody was born walking or talking. And you see, this is a very good example. When you began walking, you fell. Everybody laughed. But what did you do? You got right up and started walking. You did not feel any way because all that was on your mind is to walk. And that's why we are saying the hows and the whys, the questions are very important to ask. You started speaking. It was not sounding like your parents, but you spoke. And finally, your speaking ability came because you never gave up. So you're going to go to school this term, ask questions to understand what is being taught to you. Bailey, can you just answer the other questions because our friends have not been calling, our listeners of Q95 and DBS, we need you to call to get that fun prize. In the meantime, Bailey will be answering the questions. However, you can call to answer anyone she has not answered.
Number 1. Education provides many benefits. True or false? True. Education provides many benefits. Number 3. What is the name of the person who helps to educate you? A teacher. A teacher helps to educate you. Can you spell the word education? EDUCATION.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
I'm listening to this program. But children not calling. Why?
I have no idea why parents are not having their children call this program. It is so important, and we are even offering them a gift.
How can a grand
Excuse me?
can
Uh-oh.
daughter? No. Okay.
Okay, thank you for calling. I wish some parents would have their children call. Hopefully next time. Okay. Bailey, are you ready to hear from our wise old friend, Oliver? I believe he has a very important word to share with us today. Let's listen.
Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome back to my treehouse. Today's word is flexible. Flexible means something that can bend or change easily without breaking. A rubber band is flexible because you can stretch it. Your body can be flexible if you can touch your toes. One Saturday, Mia and her friend Sam wanted to play soccer at the park. But when they got there, drip, drop, drip, it started raining. Oh no, our game is ruined, said Sam. Mia smiled. Not really. Let's be flexible. If we can't play outside, we can still have fun inside. So they went to Mia's house and built a blanket fort instead. They laughed, ate popcorn, and told stories with a flashlight. Sam said, "You're right. Being flexible means changing our plans without breaking the fun." Hope you enjoyed that little story. Now let's get flexible and switch back to your host.
Thank you, Oliver, for introducing our word for the day. The word flexible is a very interesting word. Can you spell that word for us, Bailey?
Flexible. 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 FLEXIBLE.
Flexible. Based on what Oliver shared, how would you describe flexible in your own words?
Flexible for me means doing something without having to change, or if you can't change, try not to not give up on it and keep trying your best.
Right, so true. Flexible means something that can bend, change, or adjust without breaking. This word does not only apply to physical things like a rubber band that can stretch or your body that can flip to do a cartwheel, but being flexible always also has to do with your mind. Your mind is flexible when you try new things or change your plan if something doesn't work. When you share with others, try new games, or listen to your friends' ideas, you are flexible too. Can you think of a time when you had to change your plans and be flexible?
I can.
Give me one example.
We had plans for school, but we couldn't do it anymore because our teachers couldn't get to Roseau because of Jerry.
Okay, so recently, Tropical Storm Jerry had our Bailey teachers to be flexible. Thanks. When you are flexible, you won't end up being disappointed when things don't work out as you plan. So going forward, let's try to be flexible. Remember, you're going to ask questions, you're not going to give up, you're going to try new things, and you're going to be flexible going forward. We have come to the end of another ECCB Children's Connection program, and we are happy that you joined us today. Our only regret is that you never called in with the answers to the questions, and we are leaving again with our gifts. We want to share our gifts with you. So until we meet again, I am your host, Rosemary Valdez Sweeney, and with me,
I am Bailey Asafan.
let's talk again soon. But until then, try to be flexible and
Stay connected.